Welcome back, everybody, to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I'm your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp, on the one, the twos, the threes, and fours, and the fives and six. Appreciate everybody coming up in the house tonight, man. We definitely got a lot to talk about tonight, man. Before y'all do anything, man, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Please run up the lights, run up the lights, run up the lights, please. Please and thank you. But before we get in here, now I said I want to give everybody a big thank you to always being a supporter of the show and the continued growth of the show. And hopefully by the end of the year, man, we can get some brand deals and I can be able to do more for you guys. So let's all pray on that. But it's just me right now until one fellas come on up right now. But hey, let me give a shout out to you guys. Got Jeremy up in the house. What's going on, brother, man? We almost there. How many Saturdays we got? I think it's 5 more Saturdays until kickoff. So, man, definitely appreciate that. Corey up in this thing. What's going on, brother? Always. Bevo always coming here with the nonsense, with the horns down, as always. You damn right, man. Gotta let them know. Five Adams up in the building. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Balls up in this thing. What's happening? What's happening, man? Run up the lights. Tell everybody we up in here. Who? Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones up in the building, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Got Keith up in the house. What's going on, Keith? What's going on, man? Good to see you. John up in this thing. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Good to see you. All up in here, man. I think we got about 5 more weeks till football season, man. That was it. 5 more weeks until football season. And it's about to go down, man. That's what I said, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And man, put your comments in the chat, man. May have an interactive show if it's just me. And just have you guys come here giving your opinions on stuff. That's what I said. Let everybody know we up here. Share the stream, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And man, let's talk football. So I don't know where we're gonna begin with it. I guess we'll start with the main title of the whole thing, man. Jeremiah Smith going. Dream school was Alabama. So that news came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And he said August, not that far from here. Chapman family up in here. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Like I said, man, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button when you come up in here. But yeah, man, back to Jeremiah Smith, man. Jeremiah Smith, dream school was Alabama. Allegedly. I don't want to call that brother a lie because I don't know or whatnot. A lot of people had a dream school as Alabama or whoever, Auburn, Miami, whoever. And sometimes you just go a different route. So just to see him do that and go to Ohio State because everything went a whole nother way, man. I think he's where he's supposed to be at anyway because Ohio State was going to get the most out of him. And based on how we've been progressing at that wide receiver position with the coaching up to that point, it's been a minute, man. So yeah, we definitely needed some type of leadership in that position that can lead those boys. But Ohio State right now, man, is wide receiver you based on all the people that they have been producing out of there, the guys. You see the big contracts coming out of there. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We can't win in every category. We running back you, but we need to get better there and actually start running the ball. Like Ball said, man, Ohio State is wide receiver you, man, and it's cool. That's why I said, man, sometimes when we talk about, oh man, we could have got this guy and we could have paired him with Ryan or whoever else on the team. Like we tend to forget, man, like it's no guarantee that Jeremiah would still be doing what he's doing. And I know he would have had the ability because I known about him since he was a sophomore in high school. And to see him continually grow and just be a bigger star each and every year, especially at Ohio State, where he's shining at, and you're getting the most out of him, which more than likely he's going to be a top 3 pick in next year's draft. But who said if he came to Alabama, he'd be still doing the same thing based on how we've been playing and all that. Then you got to distribute the football to everybody. Ain't no telling. And NIL. Yeah, Stephen A. He said Smith's NIL off at Ohio State was big also. Yeah. It's the little stuff like that, man. NIL offers be so crazy. You can Coach Saban probably just ain't want to match it at the time. Like, man, you can't get all the players. I can promise you that one thing, bro. It's been plenty of misses that I have seen go elsewhere. Like just off the top of my head, just quarterback wise, like Drake May. I don't know what Drake May would have been if he came to Alabama. He probably would have been Blake Barnett, or he could have been Tua, Bryce Young, or whoever. That's what I say, man. It's all about where you go and where you develop at. You know, that everybody developed different. We could have had a whole bunch of people, and a whole bunch of people just ain't come to Alabama. So, but it is what it is, man. It's all good. But yeah, man, what y'all out there doing, man, tonight? Now I said just waiting on guys come up here, just talking to y'all and everything until it's that time. And Bevo talking about Texas is running back. You, man, please. You don't even believe that. I can't even think of the. Yeah, I'm about to say you got Bijan, but that's about it. But since at that point, who was it? It wasn't nobody coming out of Texas at all. Like, be for real. Jeremy said if he would have came to Bama, he would have transferred. Ain't no telling. That's why I said, man, Alabama is not for everybody. One thing that people don't want to admit, like Alabama is just not for everybody. But it's okay if you not for everybody. And that's why I said, man, he made the right decision for himself. Steven said, if the boy starts, Matt, do you believe Russell transfer? No, not even a little bit. I think most of us is already shooting for shooting. I ain't gonna say most of us, because a lot of us that I'm hearing on these social media streets is Keelan Russell, and in a lot of ways I don't know why, but I remember Coach Carr said something this morning about if the wide receivers are saying that if the wide receivers are saying you're this as a quarterback, you just tell the difference in how they speaking points and all that. That lets me know that you are a big part. Then they probably want you out there, and you probably just Keelan is just a great passer. He throws the ball with grace and whatnot. Not saying Mac can't. I just think he's just more fluid thrower than Mac is. But Mac is definitely a stronger thrower than Keelan by far. It's not even close on that end. And Mac is bigger, so mobility. We've seen a little bit in the Indiana game. We really don't know. I would get that edge to Keelan. I think Keelan can get out of the pocket, get out of danger a lot faster than Austin Mack, more than anything. So ain't no telling. Shout out to Mike, man. Appreciate you, brother. And make sure you guys, man, hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Run up the lights. But Mike said, Charlotte, who you think stars at quarterback? Man, if I really taking a guess, man, just based on anything, I would just say deep down, I think I want Keelan to start, but I want him to start when he's ready. Not saying he's not ready, because I don't know. I'm not in the building. I know people that know this type of information, but I don't know personally. I haven't asked anything, so I don't know. But if I had to just base it on anything, it could be Austin Mack. Who knows? It could be Austin Mack being the quarterback, leading us out. And I think we play ECU week 1. So ain't no telling, man. It could that can be the case. And I see y'all arguing about the running backs in the comment section. Dwight said, I think Matt will start. You listen to the clip of Ryan I sent you. Nah, I gotta listen to it, man. I've been all over the place, Dwight. That's on me, bro. I'm sorry about that. Whenever one of the guys come up here, I'm gonna listen to it so I can give you my opinion on that. And if you basically saying the way Ryan talking, that it may say a lot. Coach Carr think differently. So everything we gonna see. From what's good going on, bro? He said, I'm gonna tell y'all Matt would start. It could be, man. If you it really gonna come down to, man, if y'all both even, they're gonna give more than likely the edge to the upperclassmen. If y'all both are even up to that point, and then it's basically his job to lose. Regardless, Keelan would be back more than likely. If things go well with Mac on the quarterback tip, man, he'll probably go to the lead or come back. But the one thing that I do know, if Keelan is the starter, then I believe Austin Mack is in the transfer portal come December, because man, his time is running up in college, and it's only a matter of time. Like, bro, you want to put something out on film, you want to go to the next level, you want to be in the NFL. So I expect him to hit the transfer portal. But if Keelan is on the bench, I don't expect him to hit the transfer portal. He said, Saban said Keelan is special the last 2 spring. Hey, man, that's high praise from the GOAT, man. That's really, really high praise. That's what I said, man. I know Coach Bohr and them get a lot out of these quarterbacks. That's why I said we need to get a running game around them so they won't have to struggle for the most part, man. Around, like, you give them a running game, I know they can do a whole lot more for the most part. Jeremy, what's going on with you, man? Y'all still talking about that. I'm letting y'all hash that one out in the comment section, man. And everybody that rolling in, man, run up the lights, run up the lights, run up the lights. Tell everybody we up in here, join the conversation. The guys are on their way. I just wanted to start so I can interact with you guys right now. But I seen some with Ephraim. He just put that on the screen. My bad, Ephraim. I just seen it. Where is it? Where is it? There you go. Said Austin Mack is 6'6", 235. That's an interesting height and weight with him. It's not too many quarterbacks his size that turn out to be great quarterbacks at the next level, man. I just never really seen none when you see him that tall or anything past that, man. But he could be great in college. Ain't no telling. Or he could be that anomaly that can go on and be great. But he's definitely had a size, definitely had a way he can definitely throw the football. So it's going to be interesting. Jeremy said, "Be sure what's your take on what Stephen A. said about the board? What did you say about the board, Stephen A.? Oh, you talk. I'm looking at Stephen A. in the comment section. My bad, bro. I don't know what is he talking about, bro. I don't know what is he talking about. Like, what you mean he's not the man for the job? Like, I don't know. I think he's the right person for the job, man. I'll say this, man. Good coaches don't just fall off trees, man. I don't know what people need to realize that or not. Like, we fire him, then where will we go? Like, I'm interested in knowing where y'all think we will go at that position if we just let him go. God forbid, even though he signed the contract and everything, where do you see Coach DeBoer going? If I mean, what direction you see us going? What coach would y'all like to see Alabama get? Because there's really no coaches out there that that are that good to me. It's only a select few, to be honest, and we see like a coaching carousel for the rest of them. So I'm not 100% sure, man. I just think Stephen A just be babbling a whole lot. Yeah, same here, Keith. When it comes to certain stuff, like I agree with him on some stuff, and I disagree with him on some stuff. But man, we just disagree in this case because everybody not always gonna be right when it comes to these type of debates or anything. But I don't know where he's getting at because talking about what Coach Saban, what he didn't do this and he didn't do that. Man, we can't compare Coach Saban coming in to when Coach DeBoer came in. That's two different things. Like one, Alabama was in limbo when Coach Saban came in. It's easier to build up something when it's at the bottom for the most part. Not saying we was at we was the absolute worst, but he still had to build that roster to the way it was. And if we was judging him after his first season, it wasn't that good at all. But you see, it takes time. I'm like, man, the third season is one of those seasons where you really have to look at your team then and see how. Man, I just lost my train of thought. I don't know how I just lost my train of thought just that quick. But yeah, after year 3, man, you see it just kept on getting better and better because you got to pile up on the recruiting class. But at this time, man, you can't even do that anymore. So you got to be careful on that when we're trying to compare these two. Because if you're trying to compare these two on year-to-year thing, I'm like, you didn't have a transfer portal, NIL during that time. Now you had an NIL transfer portal in this time. So you can't just build up on these rosters or anything. So, and look who decided to come on in, our good friend and brother. I'm gonna wait till you give me a thumbs up, everybody, because this is good. That's a good conversation. Really start off. And man, I wish I say that question that quick. But everybody, y'all show your love to our brother and friend, Alabama A&M Zone. He's looking like Wesley Snipes off New Jack City. Y'all know who it is, the man with the master plan, our good friend and brother, Coach Shawn. What's going on, bro?
What up, brother? How you
Oh yeah,
doing,
man.
man?
You definitely look like you on New Jack City.
I just walked in the crib. Hey, man, this traffic in Huntsville is bananas, right? Please pardon my tardiness. And if you live around this area, you already know what I'm saying.
Bro, you know it ain't no thing, dog. I'm just happy that you here, man.
It's
That's why I
crazy.
say it's good to yeah, that's what I said, man. Y'all show you love Coach Shawn, man. Y'all know he's up in the building. There's a whole bunch of stuff we got to talk about. That's what I said. Usually when one come, it'd be a snowball effect of everybody else. But I forgot who just asked this question because I was just talking about it. I'm trying to find it real quick. But Keith asked, what is he said Stephen A.W. babbling. But they was asking like, what are thoughts about Coach Saban? I'm not Coach Saban. Stephen A. Smith comments. What is your thoughts about that on Coach DeBoer?
I mean, bro, again, brother, I'm a truth in the details kind of guy, man. You know, I ain't mad at Coach DeBoer because he came into a tough situation. The man took us to the playoffs. In the grand scheme of things, he's done probably just as well as anybody could in his situation. I cut him that slack. You know, he got Bama to the playoffs. You know, you got to give him those you know, you got to give him those flowers, right? Because that's tough, man. It's tough when you lose all those players. That people don't understand when you lose players like that in the abundant amount of players that he lost. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Five Adam? What's up, Trout Panil, Ja'Cory, OG Ephraim, everybody in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to all y'all. Bevo in here. When you lose that many players, if we being honest, bro, it sets you back for a couple of seasons. I will say the reality between the game and real football is in the game, that's real true. When you lose a gang of players to the portal or wherever you lose them to, it sets you back a few seasons. It really do. You got to play with what's on the roster. So you got to get a man love because he did get Alabama to the playoffs. He got us, 9 wins one season. What was it, 9 or 10 wins the next, whatever, 9 or 10, whatever it was the next. So the man has done about as well as you can do under the circumstances. Now, with that being said, right? What's up, Keith? What's up, Vols?
Keith.
With that being said, this is not Washington. This is Alabama. So winning 9 games on the regular is not going to keep you your job here, right? And remember, first impressions and last impressions is what last. People remember the Georgia win, but people also remember you getting your ass whipped by Florida State. People remember you beating Georgia early in the season, but people remember you getting your ass whipped by Georgia at the end of the season. People remember you beating Georgia, but people remember also you getting your ass whipped by Indiana. Alabama don't lose like that, bro. You know, it's okay. We lose a game to good competition. We've always lost a game or two here. Alabama ain't used to get, I don't ever remember us in the twilight of Saban, even when we was down, getting beat like that. Not like that. If you know anything about football, you don't got to be no coach. You don't got to be no student of the game. When you see Alabama get beat, what was it, 36, 39 to 3, and you only passed the 50 twice all game? No, bro. That's sorry. I ain't got no love for that.
That's a new stat for me right there. Even I didn't even know that we crossed the line 2 times.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
They Bama'd Bama. You see what I'm saying? They beat you. You know, when you see Alabama getting beat like that, bro, now that's something different. That's something different, bro. And when you see the pedestrian run game, your run game out of 131 schools, your run game was 125. It was 125th. No, bro. That's on strictly coaching staff. I don't care about what lineman didn't block. I don't care, because there was, like B Sharp would say, there was several times when you just didn't attempt to run the football. Now I get it. Coach DeBoer has talked about it. I give him credit because he's truthful. He says it. Yes, this has been a learning experience for him too in the SEC. Remember, these guys come from the West Coast. Remember Mike Leach coming to the SEC, throwing the ball 50 sometimes a game. It worked a game or two. After about a year or two, you end up losing your job, because in this conference, the back end of every SEC team is strong. It's not like the Pac-12 where you may have 1 or 2 good secondaries, a lot of good players, but as a secondary, you may have 1 or 2, USC, maybe, Oregon, maybe. No, bro. Every team in this conference has at least 3 to 4 secondary people that could start in any other SEC school. So you can't go out there throwing the ball 60 times a damn game, getting passy every single game. I get it. That's your bread and butter. I get it. That's how you made your bones. But coaches have to learn too, brother. In this conference, if you don't be able to run the football, all you do in the fourth quarter is lose possessions. All you do is give the other team chances to whip your ass in this conference. You have got to be able to run the football in this conference. I mean, facts, OG Ephraim, it's overall better athletes. You are running to, some good ones in the Pac-12 every other few weeks. You have a really, really tough, hard game with some good athletes. But in this conference, your first game, your second game, your third game, your fourth game, then you get a rest with a little team. Then your fifth game, you get beat, bro. You will get beat if you do not perform to expectation. I'll end this by saying I think this has been a learning experience for Kalen DeBoer. I'm not mad at Stephen A. Smith for what he said, bro, because what I always tell you guys, man, the truth is in the details of it. You can't even be mad at people that talk bad about us, man. Their lasting memory of Alabama is us getting beat by 30 plus points, man. Let that sink in for a minute. Alabama didn't just lose to Indiana. They got embarrassed, bro. I never used those words as a former player. I used to hate when people that didn't play say that kind. I'm embarrassed. How the hell you embarrassed at home? You ain't even play. How you embarrassed? I don't even know you. How are you embarrassed, right? But now I understand what people meant by that on the fan side. I'm understanding now.
Mm-hmm.
When your team that you love and you root for go out there and get beat by 30, not 30 with an R, 30. You see what I'm saying? So you can't be mad at Stephen A. Smith, bro. Where did he lie? If he don't have faith in Kalen DeBoer, I will tell you that Kalen DeBoer has done some things to make the casual fan think that maybe he ain't the person. When you see Alabama with all these years of dominance go out and get started, and I get it, bro. It's not Saban. I wish people don't get me on my soapbox, be sharp of press asking. I can't stand when people ask that, man. I cringe every time somebody asks Coach DeBoer about Coach Saban. Well, Coach Saban, bro, let that go. Love Coach
It's
Saban.
over with.
It's over with, man. It's over with.
Over and done with.
Over
Let
and
it
done,
go,
man. Let that go, man. And I feel bad because I wouldn't want somebody. Think about everybody out there at work. Think about everybody out there at work. Think about if somebody, if the
Before
boss
you
kept
go
asking
in, before you go any further, because I know you've been down here for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. Yeah, I hope that ain't the color I think he got on. Y'all already know, Mr. SEC's in himself. He needs to change that flag before he come up, but he ain't gonna do it, so we're gonna bring him up anyway. Y'all show your love for our brother and friend, Tez. What's going on?
Man, what's happening, fellas?
I knew them were them Auburn colors, man. I don't like that Auburn colors, man. No, that look like Tennessee.
No, that don't look like that.
I just wanted to disrespect.
Dark
I just wanted to disrespect.
No,
look,
not Tennessee. It's definitely
listen,
not
bro. This is what I was saying, Tez.
Okay.
Think about if you got a job, you got your job. Think about every time an event come around, the boss is telling you about the person that done your job before you got there. Well, such and such did it this way. At some point, you're gonna get tired of being told that or asked that or whatever. So I wish people stop asking DeBoer about, he's been real gracious about it and all this, that, and the third. I wish people stop asking that man about Coach Saban. What Coach Saban done will never be duplicated. We have to move on. Not forget about Coach Saban, but you have to just come to the realization this is not Coach Saban's Alabama team. It's just not. It's not his recruiting. It's not his team. It's not his era of what's going on outside of college football. All I'll say, family, is I'm not mad at Stephen A. Smith for what he said because Alabama we did a great job of giving people like that reasons to talk like that. You got to take the good with the bad, man, of anything in life, right? When your yard look pretty and you can cut it, you be happy. You be in the house like, yeah, look at that neighbor. Look at my but when it's growing up and you ask the one to get out there and cut the yard, you got to take that. My yard look terrible. You got to just be honest with it. Until Alabama do something to shut these people up, we got to take it, bro. And that's part of competition. This should motivate you to get back to being what you are.
I'm actually glad before I let Tez get in there, because that was just like a little small nugget before you brothers came up here, man. Appreciate you both always coming up here. Just want to throw that out there. But I was talking to the fans, these good people in the chat, man, and that's one thing that they was talking about. I'm glad you used that analogy with the yard, because I promise you that's how it was for the last 2 weeks. But we had so much rain. And then some folks had they lawn people to come over there and they just cutting their grass and it looked real nice outside. Then I look at mine, it didn't look nice.
Facts.
And then all last week, I was cut. I cut the back on Saturday and I cut the front on Sunday. I drove to work on Monday and I just looked at the grass. It looked real nice, looked real good. Said, look at that edge right there, boy. I felt proud. So I'm glad you said that, man, because that's how I was feeling. But Tez, you can just give a quick rebuttal to this real quick, and then we'll just get on into the show a little bit more.
I assume we talking about the board getting asked about Saban.
Well, it was Stephen A. Smith comments on.
Okay. Hey, man, I said this before, bro. I kind of feel sorry for the dude. And if he wasn't wearing Alabama colors, I probably would feel sorry for him. But he does, so I don't. But he's batting behind. He's singing behind Michael Jackson, man. Like,
yeah,
we gotta. Okay, here's how I want to frame it. What you saw from Kurt Sinetti, right, is how college football theoretically is supposed to work. That's theoretically how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to build a team year by year. Coaching matters. The discipline, and the more disciplined, the more experienced team wins the championship. We look at that as an anomaly. Coach Saban was the anomaly. This is what we got mixed up. That we will see another Kirk Cinetti before we see somebody do what Coach Saban did. He is that right there was not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to have a 7-year career, 17 years at the school and win 6 national championships. That don't happen.
And go to 4 in a row.
That don't happen, right? That is the anomaly. That is the thing that is like, okay, this happened. It's never going to happen again. And if it does happen again, we might not be allowed to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is the problem. That is why what people, when you see media pundits always asking about this, is because this thing happened and they're treating it like it was normal. And like, no, it's not normal. You stop asking them about that. Nobody is going to be able to replicate that. He just has the unfortunate job of being the first one behind the man, right? And that takes a lot of to be able to want to do that. Right? It sounds good when they offer you the money and all that good stuff, but then you realize, like, man, if I fail at this with these high expectations, how are they gonna look at me in the college football world? So, man, I don't know. I wish. Honestly, I'm tired of the comments about that in general. I'm just ready for football season to start. You can tell when it started getting closer. You can tell when it started getting closer.
My fault, man. I'm talking on mute. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man. It's just one of those never-ending things. Like, bro, you trying to follow the greatest coach in the history of this sport. By none. By far. Nobody's competing with that. And I commend a man that wants to follow the man. And it's going to be added pressure to that. And I'm glad that he was honest about one thing. I forgot who he was sitting down where he said, will you think your career be defined? Your career at Alabama would be defined by a championship? He said yes. And that's what the truth about it is. Like, Gene Stallings only had one championship. And so if he can go out there and win a championship, man, he's good. It's gonna be difficult in this day and time, but you gotta be patient when it comes to this stuff. But we're gonna get into the show a little bit and talk about good old Jeremiah Smith, man. I started off talking about it at the beginning, and then I was just reading off the comments and then just talking with them people. But I'd love to know y'all thoughts about this. Talking about Alabama was his dream school, which I have heard before with other players and stuff. Usually when I hear Alabama is their dream school, it's a red flag. Not saying that any of these players are lying. That's far from the case that I'm saying. It's a red flag because usually when they say it, we usually don't get them. That's what I get scared of. And in that case, he said that's his dream school. We didn't get him, as it normally plays out. And so, man, to see him go to Ohio State, the one thing that I remember, I think I talked to Tez about it. I like, man, he's at the right place. Yeah, I did talk to you about it, Ted. I said, man, he's at the right place.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling. Like, I know the talent was there, but I don't think he'll be doing the same thing at Alabama. Ain't no telling. I don't know if whoever the quarterback would have been Ty or Jalen, especially his freshman year, the way he went off with Will Howard. So you got to factor all that stuff in. Just because somebody wanted to go here, like, oh, he would have did this here. How you know? I don't think they would have. Like, what if Adrian Peterson went to Texas? He probably wouldn't. Ain't no telling. I just want to give Bevo some hurt. Just throw some shade at Texas. But we know greatness don't go to Texas for the most part a lot of the time. Except the guys, a few of the guys now, but hey, it is what it is. And Vince Young. Shout out to Vince Young. But y'all thoughts on this, man?
I mean, for me, man, we used to talk about this on Kyle's show a lot when kids say stuff like that. And, just remember this in recruiting, bro. And I've been a part of this, bro. What you ain't willing to do, another school is willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know the reasons why. I don't know if Coach Saban went hard on him or didn't go hard. I don't have no clue. What I can tell you is that kid's talent is that kid has something different than just talent, man. Tim Tebow used to talk about this a lot. I'm not the biggest Tim Tebow fan. I'm not the biggest Tim Tebow hater. But Tim was right when he said, it's a lot of stuff that people don't understand. That, yeah, a lot of people have talent, but they don't have that hunger and that will to extenuate their talent. I can't tell you how many dudes I played with, man. That was great. That was better than Robert. Robert Mathis was my former teammate. Robert, we had 2 or 3 dudes that was bigger, stronger, faster, just better than Robert, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Otis Reagan. We had dudes that were just, man, look, Devontae Neal was 6'5", 260. Every NFL, and this boy was just better. He was just better. But guess what he didn't have over Robert? 6'3", 225, 230. Robert was a dog, a straight up dog. If you beat him on a rep, coach tell him to sit down. He's like, hell no, we finna go again. He won them kind of cats. If you whipped on him, he finna sock on you. We can't stop till he just was one of them kind, and everybody knew it. Everybody knew it, man. The other cat, he hurt, he tired. Y'all go ahead. It's a difference, man. Some people, I can't explain to you. Football is different than basketball and any other sport because I guess I got to just say it like this. Pardon my French when I say this, but it's just the easiest way to say it. Football is it's not the only sport. It's several sports that'll do this to you because fatigue will do this to you. But football will really show the bitch in you. Quick. You find it out in practice. I don't give a damn about your stars. In practice, when you're doing them Oklahomas in the summer, boy, that old bitch come out you, boy. You see these dudes come out with tattoos and they swole. You like, man, he look like he can play. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be really quickly, Tez. We used to get these junior college transfer when Coach Cooper got there. He brought all them Louisville dudes with him. Danny Mosby. I ain't gonna use no names. Look, all these dudes from Louisville, they like, yeah, we do Division 1. Man, it was bitching them. That's why you transferring. Got in practice. We start, man, bro, you should have seen. Oh, you got a little, I smell a little something with you. So you got to have that in you, bro. And that Jeremiah kid certainly has it. Damn the spotlight, damn the NIL, damn the flash. Give me the football. Let me do what I'm good at. It's just kids just different, bro. It's no disrespect to nobody. I don't know what happened with Saban and him being recruited, but it does hurt my feelings as a fan of Alabama to hear that kid say Alabama was my favorite, was my dream school, and he didn't end up here. That does. I'm being selfish in that regard. It does hurt my feelings. It does hurt my feelings, but it all worked out for the best, man. It all worked out for the best. That kid is doing what he need to do, and big shout out to him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Again, we're getting close to the season. I don't know the context behind why he said it or whatever, but like
I think somebody probably asked him in media days. My fault for cutting you off too.
No, you good. It's just like I don't understand. I'm just saying, like this only matters in football, and it only matters to the fans of college football. Answer me this: your dream girl that you wanted to marry when you was growing up, did you grow up? Did she pick you when you got old enough? Probably not. So like it's life. That's the way it work out. Like, but only in college football where it's just like, oh man. And I'm part of the problem because I use stuff like this as opportunity to poke fun at a rival fan base. But I know that it only matters for college football purposes. Like in the grand scheme of things, we're not driving our favorite cars. We not, you know what I mean? Like that's just not how life works. Sometimes some people are, but for the most part, man, you're not, you go where you buy the car that you think is best for you in the time, right? For your needs at the time. Your favorite car might be a Corvette, but got 4 kids now. You understand? So you can't get that. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but it's one of those things that only matters in college football. In every other area of life, and you don't have to. Your favorites don't have to pick you. You don't have to pick your favorite things. You pick what's you do what is best for you in the moment.
Yeah, man, that's really all it come down to, and that's why I said, man, I felt like regardless if he picked us or whatever the NIL was or anything, ain't no telling, bro. I just think he made the right choice at the end of the day. Like Ohio State is doing the damn thing up there. At one point, we was doing the damn thing at receiver. But times, like, man, one thing to keep a lot of those kids coming up there was Brian Hartline for a lot of years, man, and coaching those boys up and then having them ready for the NFL. Ohio State is going to have you prepared no matter how much a lot of y'all may not like them, but they're going to have you prepared no matter what position. Maybe not the quarterback position a lot of the times, but every other position I have seen them be great at.
Can I address one
Please
comment
do.
in the chat? See, this is why, bro.
Which one?
Is why. To Austin Allen, 386. This is why I don't argue about football with people. I don't. Austin Allen, 386 says, where was the flash in Ohio State's playoff game? He kind of disappeared. You talking about the one where they got beat by Miami? The game where he had 7 catches for 157 yards and a touchdown. That one? That what you call disappear? Bro, what do you? And last year when they won it, he had 5 catches, 88 yards and a touchdown, being doubled the whole time. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Austin? Shout out to you, my brother, but I don't understand your version of disappear. He gonna be the first receiver taken, if not the top 5. He get doubled by everybody, if not tripled. Over coverages, pattern matches, jamming him at the line. Nothing works, Austin. You said he disappeared against Miami. I'm assuming you're talking about the playoff loss against Miami, right? Ain't that who they lost to, Miami?
Yeah, that's who they lost to.
I think he had 7 catches for a little over 100 yards and a touchdown. Somebody looked that up for me. I remember.
He went off.
I don't understand your version of disappear, my friend. Respect to you, though.
Yeah, man. I don't. If that's disappearing, then a lot of kids disappear in games. Then, because I seen worse. I seen far worse. But man, that's far from disappearing, man. But definitely shout out to you, Austin. But I highly disagree with you. Against
one of the better secondaries in the country. Miami was very physical.
And he just went completely off on them. For real. So, hey, man, it is what it is. That's why I say, hey, man, I don't speak. That's why I say I can give credit to other schools. Hell, I gave Auburn a lot of credit last year. Especially with the defense that they had, man. They had probably one of the best defenses in the country. The only problem was they didn't have the quarterback position down pat. I felt like if they had a decent quarterback, Auburn would have been a problem.
Coach.
Because a lot of their games that they lost last year was just about one possession. So
yeah, they was in every game, bro. I mean,
but still decent head coach, not quarterback.
Oh no, man! You love that head coach. I tried to tell you for the longest day one.
You ain't tell me he wasn't gonna come to work. You told me his system don't work no more in his dated. We ain't get to see that. You ain't tell me he wasn't.
I said he was gonna decide. No, I didn't know all that. I don't know the man personally, and I hope his health is doing okay. Now that's one thing I do. Oh, I may talk a lot of mess about the man, but I do hope his health is a lot better. But what I did say is that the man claim to fame was Alabama. Nothing more, nothing less. And they knew it. And I'm afraid
I don't think that's true.
That is definitely
true. Because when I remember that time when he was at Ole Miss, that offense was a problem. Everybody they circled that game. He was embarrassing cats. And Nick Saban wanted him on staff. So like,
you can want somebody
I get it.
We got Bush Jones
I mean,
on
what
the
I'm
staff.
saying. No, what I'm saying is, I get it. We can hindsight is 2020. We can look back at his career and say, "Oh man, he was trash." But like at the time, the winningest coach in college football was winning national championships. It's like, hey, we could do something with that. So I don't know what happened to him since then. Don't get me wrong, but to say that that's all he did at Ole Miss, I'm like, nah. You did not want to play that team when he was there,
And
that defense was
I
pretty
think,
good too.
I think, man, we giving him too much credit. I was like, yes, I like Coach Saban see good in a lot of people. There's a lot of folks that I disagree. I would say this. Sark, I was disagreeing on that hire at the time. And by the time the man left, I loved the man to death. Because I think everything that led up to it, us getting Sark and everything, I love Lane always.
What has he done?
Huh?
Since leaving Alabama, what has Sarkisian done?
He been to the playoff twice.
Okay.
That's more than what Texas has been. That was it. He hasn't won yet, but it's hard to win in these playoffs.
What I'm saying is like we judge coaches harshly sometimes, and it's like we give passes to other coaches whose resumes their glory days are as coordinators. Sarkisian's glory days in football is as a coordinator for the University of Alabama. Lane Kiffin's glory days as a football coach are as a coordinator for the University of Alabama. Right? So that's all I'm saying is just like you gotta if you're gonna look at Hugh Freeze had a 10-win season at Ole Miss during that time. That probably would have qualified for a playoff berth in today's college football. So it's hard to judge errors. It's hard to compare stats like that when a lot of these coaches haven't even been head coaches for that long, for real. So I don't know, man. It's an interesting conversation though. I'm not saying this is wrong or anything.
I think Lane,
there's always a couple sides to it.
Facts. I think Lane, and I love Steve Sarkisian, man. He's to me, offensively, he's top 3 in the country. Offensively. I mean, people forget when he was in Atlanta. I mean, but I can do that with every offensive coach. I can say I can give you a weakness of every. What I'm saying is scoring points. Right. I'll take Steve Sarkisian over most of these folks. But I will say this: Lane Kiffin has done more with less assistance. Steve has to have a good staff with him. Steve has a great staff at Texas, man. When you look at the people that's around him, Lane's staff is okay, but it's not spectacular by far. I'm talking about by far. They got a lot of holes in that Ole Miss staff, man. Lane and look, go to his past at Florida Atlantic, at Ole Miss, even with LSU now. Lane don't got a lot of rock stars with him. You know what I mean? Steve Sarkisian probably got two I know bona fide rock stars, if not 3 on that staff at Texas, man. Kyle Flood is a rock star, believe it or not. Everywhere Kyle Flood is being. Yeah, man. It's like so.
No, I'm saying, who is that defensive coordinator over there
at Texas right now? I think it's Will, ain't it?
Yep.
Way much down.
Yeah. So
that's definitely a rock star.
Yes, Lane has done more with less coaching staff. So I don't know how that contributes to him. Their offenses are vaguely similar, besides the +1 quarterback run. Lane loved that a little bit more than Sark do. Sark is a lot of Ripley's motion type cat, RPO. But you can't take none. I don't take nothing from neither one of those dudes because of this climate of football. I'm an offensive guy, so I'm a little biased to them. I've been to Coach Sarkisian's clinic at the University of Alabama twice when he was down there. I love the way he sets his offensive structures up. But I will say the way he run his structures, the smaller the field, the less it take away from what he likes to do. He like in open space, Steve Sarkisian will kill you.
Oh yeah.
But if you shrink the field on him, he get a little too cute. Put as the quarterback. Lane is just the opposite. Open field, you might stop Lane. You know what I mean? Because he's a big player, nothing. But the smaller the field get, he'll kill you with the quarterback +1. He got so many things he can do from the RPO stand. They opposite, but they really good on offense together, man. So I agree. You know, I wasn't really high on my man who just got fired from Auburn last year, Hugh Freeze. I wasn't super high on him. But it did, like B Sharp said, the memory of what he did to us at Ole Miss did stick out to me. Like, damn, this dude did beat us twice. You know what I'm saying? That did stick in my brain. But again,
it matters to y'all.
It mattered to us because it was a loss, right?
I never thought about that.
You got to remember, Ted,
the only time I hear that is from y'all.
You got to remember, we didn't have a lot of those L's in years. So when they came,
that's what I'm saying.
We remember them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will say briefly that, you know, it's more to it when you're the head coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to, like Ted said, you got to come to work and you got to do all these other different things to make sure that the team is successful.
Yeah, man. That's what I said.
So
man.
I was about to say, all I'm saying is just that to say that Hugh Freeze's claim to fame is beating Alabama is the same thing as saying that Lane Kiffin's claim to fame is coaching for Alabama.
Can't necessarily
say that Sarkisian's claim to fame is coaching for Alabama. And if that's fair to say, it's fair to say. But I'm just saying, like, you have to. When you start looking at coaches, you got to look at everything that comes with him. Like Coach Shawn brought up an interesting point about Lane's staff, right? He doesn't have just he's never had just an amazing staff, but that's something that when you looking at coaching, you just on the surface you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? And that brings up the question: who was on, like you said, Sarkisian staff? Who was on Hugh Freeze's staffs at that time? Like, we don't know. I remember Alabama had 22 former head coaches on staff at one point, right? And they was boat racing everybody. So, like, everybody's situation is not the same at every school. So, I don't know. It's just a complex conversation to have, but it is interesting. I love this conversation because we got 4 AAC coaches in the SEC this year, so we're gonna be having this a lot.
Them boys can coach.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm telling you, bro, you cannot convince me that Hugh Freeze claim to fame ain't Alabama because I'm like, you can take away. I have seen Lane Kiffin do things away from Bama and be great. I just seen his team go far in the playoffs. That's his team.
If I'm not
that's
mistaken,
his quarterback that he picked that we have pointed out.
Hugh Freeze.
Huh?
I said, if I'm not mistaken, I think Hugh Freeze and Lane Kiffin won the same Group of 5 conference when they had their opportunities there. If I'm not mistaken. FAU, Liberty.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not the same things I have seen from Lane Kiffin, I've seen from Hugh Freeze.
It's a reason why I put it like this. It's a reason why coaches, I put it like this. Tommy Tuberville left Ole Miss to go to Auburn for a reason. Why you think is that?
Why did he leave? Well, I don't know why he left. Probably money. Because he said you got to get him, you had to drag him out of Ole Miss in a pine box the year before. And then next thing you know, he was at Auburn.
And I can tell you right now, man, you can get more players at Auburn than you can get at Ole Miss. That's been proven over the years, and it's throughout their history.
They look pretty talented right now.
Because of who?
I'm just saying.
And then you didn't want to say it, but that's the truth. The history.
Okay.
Just think about all this time you've been on this earth. What is the best you ever seen Ole Miss? Was probably last year, which Lane has built brick by brick. Outside of that, in my lifetime, the best that I have seen these boys is probably Eli Manning. You can sprinkle, I'll say Hugh Freeze if you want to go nest up to that. But outside of that, they have not been like the best teams.
I don't want to compare Hugh Freeze's team. I ain't but
because
if you take, you got to think about it. If you take Hugh Freeze's team from Ole Miss and put him under NIL guidelines, he was doing similar things. And then when he got an opportunity to put to play under the NIL guidelines, which is how Lane was able to assemble this roster. On paper, that was one of the best teams that Auburn could assemble in terms of talent.
But
So,
what
like,
was the result?
talent acquisition, both of them are pretty good at that. Everywhere they've been able to get talent. Now, what happens after that?
That's all that matters.
That's different.
I gotta disagree with Tez on this one. I think Lane Kiffin is a much better coach than Hugh Freeze.
By far.
I'd say he was a better coach. Man,
I mean,
we having a different conversation.
But let me tell you why. Not because of offensive prowess or something like that. Hugh can score it with anybody. I think he's a better coach because Lane is so hands-on with everything. When he left Alabama, he said, I learned how to be hands-on with everything. Hugh was just kind of letting the ship run itself. I'm gonna argue with this player. I'm gonna be on it. Lane is hands-on. He relate to these kids. I just think he's a better overall coach than Hugh Freeze. I mean, and I will say, I think Lane Kiffin, I can't hate on Lane or Sark, bro, because you don't get if we be honest, three head coaching jobs in the SEC, without being that dude. You know what I'm saying? You just don't, man. You probably never see that again, right? And you don't get to be the head coach of Texas by being just okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. They hadn't won a national championship, but hell, who has? You know what I'm saying? I would take Lane. I would take Sark, both over Dan Lanning 8 days a week. That ain't but 7 days in the week.
I'm not arguing that Hugh Freeze is better than Lane Kiffin. I'm just saying that in the areas of recruiting, everywhere they've both been, they've been able to assemble talent. That's never been a question of have they had talented roster. Now, prior to Hugh Freeze getting to Auburn, it seemed like he was coming to work every day. You could argue whether the system was working or not, but when he got here, y'all saw it. Like, did that look like they was attempting the Hugh Freeze offense that you saw when they beat Alabama? Because that game is ingrained in y'all head. Did you tight end streaking down the field like Evan Ingram was? No, you didn't see none of that because the dude he didn't come to work. And now my only argument is nobody said that. Everybody said, "Oh, Hugh Freeze, such and such and such, system is dated and all this." Claim to fame, Alabama. Nobody said, you know what, Tez? Hugh Freeze not gonna come to work this year, these 2 years. Like, nobody said that. And we had a good enough defense that if he at least put forth some type of effort, could have won more games than that. Dude ain't show up.
Look, people forget this. People forget this, and I don't know if Sark could have done this. I don't know if Hugh Freeze. Lane Kiffin took a running back and made him the all-time leading passer in the history of Alabama outside of Bryce Young. He broke A.J. McCarron's. Blake Sims was the all-time leading passer for a season at Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And you can't give me he had Amari, because I can name a top receiver that all of them had. That's pretty good.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Blake Sims.
That's why I said that Lane Kiffin's claim to fame is being a coordinator for Alabama. Because of stuff like that.
But he has done stuff out. That's the part that I think you're not. You keep saying
he's made the playoffs in the SEC is the only thing that he's done outside of what Hugh Freeze done. Hugh Freeze won the same conference in Group of 5 that he won.
Hugh Freeze wasn't winning consistently at a rate that Lane Kiffin was.
I think not coaching in the SEC hurt for Hugh Freeze.
I'll put it like this. It's folks in Mississippi. Whatever day the game is going to be a week 3 game. Will show you how much they really appreciated Lane when he shows up, because they're gonna be pissed off. Hugh Freeze come back. It was sure, man. That lets you know how good he was there.
Well, one of them had a great season. The other one was trash. Like, that's not a surprise. That doesn't tell me anything. Like, yeah, of course we're not gonna welcome him back. He won 5 games. Like, we was like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like,
if you don't think
that ain't how it work in this business.
I think because when you watch what Hugh Freeze used to do, bro, Hugh Freeze used that quarterback plus one thing way too damn much. I mean, was it Peyton Thorne? Like, this dude, like Lane, it has to help Lane going from a coordinated Alabama playing in competition, leaving Alabama going to, was it Ole Miss right after that? Was it always where did he go? FAU? When did FAU
out of Alabama?
Yeah, where did he go when he left Alabama?
He got kicked
out
of
Florida Atlantic.
I thought it was Florida Atlantic.
FAU. Yeah, it was Florida Atlantic. Then he went to Ole Miss.
He had a little spurt with the Raiders, if I remember. You know what I'm saying?
That was back in the day. Yeah,
that was back in the day. But my point is,
he's got a lot of coaching experience.
Right. If you don't think coaching in the SEC has helped Lane understand that league, what teams are tough, what teams schematically like to do. Because remember, a lot of teams don't really change schematics unless they just change coordinators, right? And Lane is taking advantage of that, bro. Like, I can tell you, what other dude do y'all know would have found Trinidad Chambliss and turned that boy into what he? It's no secret that this dude is a quarterback whisperer. That's why I'm not counting them out this year with Sam Levitt, because Sam Levitt can play. Like, he can play. He actually can play. So Lane, to me, and I said this on a couple of shows years ago, I think Lane is one of the best coaches in the country. You know, I know people don't like him and all that, but it is no denying this dude know how to drain every piece of liquid out that turnip that he got. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Ole Miss was not as talented as they looked on the field when you look at their roster. They just wouldn't. They don't have what I would argue that Alabama's roster is still twice better than theirs. But when you look at them play, bro, shit. Look at some of them linemen they had starting. Go look them up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them stars didn't matter. Them dudes was playing, and that was all Lane Kiffin, man.
And now you get to go to a situation. I make this the last one because I ain't want to spend too much time on this anyway. But it's definitely a good conversation. But I was like, man, the proof is in the pudding with Lane, man. That's why I say I know your disdain for Lane. I guarantee you would probably take it. You got disdain for Lane. Yes, you do. I don't care how much you want to. You don't. I have yet to hear you give. We have talked about Lane so much on this show.
You got disdain for Lane, B. Shawn.
You know what? I'm gonna break it down.
I never heard him one time just say, you know what? I don't like the guy.
I don't.
But see, there you go. I'm glad you.
I don't like people who get in their own way consistently. Like, eventually, I'm talking about even in my real life. So when I look at Ken Lane, I see that, like, you have been the problem at every single stop. It didn't blow up because you didn't have talent. It didn't blow up because every single stop, except for leaving FAU when he took the opportunity at Ole Miss. Other than that, he's burned it down. And it's like, eventually in life, you got to realize when you're the problem. I got to do it. There's sometimes I wake up and look in the mirror like, you know what? That shit that you stressing about, my bad. You the problem. Is you, Ted. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder if Lane Kiffin ever does that, because he's consistently the problem. And you are what you repeatedly do. That's why I'm looking at his tenure at LSU, and I'm thinking it's probably going to leave in flame. He's probably going to do some great things. Probably going to accomplish some major things, put up a lot of numbers and records. And then at the end of the day, it's going to amount in what? The same thing it amounted to at every other stop he's been. Like, now, if he breaks that, proves Ted's wrong, I know I ain't nobody. But then I'll start to give him some reprieve for that. But
okay, let me ask you a question, Ted. Outside of just him leaving Ole Miss, what did he do wrong at Ole Miss?
Bro, what did he do wrong at Ole Miss?
I mean, not wrong, but you
I
know.
don't think he did that wrong. He just took another job. I don't think he did
much of anything wrong.
Like, he had a pretty good long tenure there. Outside of just him, the way he left.
Yeah,
what did he?
Pretty much it.
It's the way they made him leave. He didn't want to leave like that. That wasn't
just asking. Just asking.
I ask myself this when I look at that situation. I would, if I had an opportunity to ask Lane Kiffin a question about that in an interview, I would ask him, like, man, do you care about winning national championship? Like, is that your primary goal? Because you had the closest opportunity that you've ever had to win a national championship, and you decided that a head coaching that job at LSU was worth more than that. Right? I have to question do you want to be in your better situation where you can get more talent and all these other things, or do you care about winning national championships? because you had an opportunity to do that and you abandoned ship.
He
No,
might
no,
see
he
the future.
didn't.
He might see the future.
No, he didn't.
For whatever reason.
He left the school, but he wanted to coach the team. They wouldn't allow him to coach the team. He didn't abandon them. They abandoned him.
Bro.
Whether they like it, hey, bro, the truth is the truth. Whether you want
it's not even
however you want to shape it,
well,
that is the truth.
They're still at Ole Miss, so they didn't abandon. Like he's the one that left. He chose another job.
So he took another job doesn't mean he abandoned him. He still wanted to finish his job. John Summerall did the same thing at Tulane. He said, I would not take a job that wouldn't let me finish the job that I promised these kids. Lane was trying to do the
had no opportunity
thing
to win a national championship last year.
It doesn't
you
matter,
built
bro.
a national championship program from the ground up.
Why was he fighting
you don't
so
walk
hard
out
to
on
coach
that.
the team? Why was he fighting
you don't
so
walk
hard
out
to
on that,
team?
bro. If you build a national championship caliber program from the ground up, you don't walk out on that. Imagine how you would feel if prior to one of y'all national championships, y'all national championship runs, Coach Saban said, you know what? I'm leaving y'all right before these games to go to Ole Miss.
Well, hold on. The place that Coach Saban left or was trying to live, was it?
It's a better opportunity. I mean, it's
opportunities,
Ohio State,
or resources.
I don't know.
Was the boosters tripping with me about stuff? Was players' parents fussing at me about things that I wouldn't have been mad at him? I mean, better is better.
That's the thing.
Nope.
That's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about, though, Coach. We wonder why Kurt Cinetti is successful. It's because he cares about winning a championship is the main thing. And that you don't care about shiny jobs and all this other good stuff.
Anomaly situation, bro.
It is not an anomaly. What Coach Saban did is an anomaly.
I think that's two different things.
What I'm saying is like, bro, you had an opportunity. I say it again. You had an opportunity to win a national championship. You decided that the head coaching job at LSU was more important than winning the national championship.
But how did he decide that, Ted?
And what we're doing,
tell him he can't coach.
No. What we're doing is we're saying. What we're doing is we're sitting here and we're saying, you know what? He's justified. We saying that he's justified in that, but in reality, like if it happened to you, how can we get mad at Ole Miss people for feeling certain type of way about that?
I'm not. I mean, I'm not
mad at this one simple thing. What did you want him to do?
Especially if they tell him, B Sharp, you can't have this LSU job.
They had a school that's successful.
So you want him to miss out on the LSU opportunity to stay at Ole Miss, in other words, because they were good.
Well, you got to do it again, though. See, we look at the LSU situation like it's just all guns and roses. It didn't even happen yet. They hadn't played a game.
So hold on. What if he think about this? Think about this, Tez. What if him being the head coach? What if he knows the booster money's from the dry up? Kids' parents are already clowning me about, look, man, my son don't look here. He already going behind the scenes, having to damn near pay the parents to get them to come to Ole Miss now. Some of these kids are having issues off the field. Now, like you said, they hadn't played at LSU yet, right? Right? We agree with that. But if I take that job over there, I got a nice pot of money that I don't have to worry about that with. I got kids that's beating down the door that want to come to play for me right now in this state. I don't even got to leave a state. I don't even got to go nowhere. The resources in trying to be a head football coach at a Division I university are 3 times as better as where I'm at right now. I want to stay here, and I'm not leaving y'all, but the chancellor telling me I can't stay. So it's either I don't take that job that I know is way better than this one for the future, or I stay with this one and try my best to do good this year with it. Everybody thinking they're going to do because they got a quarterback, and everybody going to see that they ain't going to be nowhere near as good, or stay with that. I'm going to take the better job.
I'm just gonna say, he is proving my point that he just don't like this man. Every word
I told you what it is.
Because, like, bro,
whenever you get in your own way,
he wasn't in his own way, bro. They were stopping him from coaching his team. Ole Miss is limited, bro. Ole Miss is limited, and you know it. We all know it. Ever since we had that conversation about his comments about them folks being racists down there.
Make sure you say this. Be sure up the players said the people who played at Ole Miss.
The people
said the
that
same
played.
thing. Yeah,
and that's why I said hopefully I can get. I said hopefully he been ready. That's on me, and I'm gonna bring him.
They
up
mad at
the
Lane,
season.
but the dude that show, the dude, the guy with the dreads, the big dude, he played at Ole Miss, and the light skinned dude, they both played at Ole Miss.
And guess what, Coach Shawn? The one thing they don't want to talk about, just turn on the news. A lot of that stuff been in Mississippi. That's all, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
I know parents, bro.
It's that news. He said
Hezekiah said, and the brother played at Auburn. They daddy said, I could use this. Look, the daddy said, I could use
whether you want to admit it or not,
that brother played at Auburn.
We're gonna have to start playing. We're gonna start playing football in Hawaii, bro.
The brother played at Auburn. His son had a chance to go to Ole Miss. He was like, no. So parents is definitely in. When Lane tell you parents are tripping about their place, it's not a lie, man.
Bro, do you think? It happens everywhere.
Like,
they happen. Move on. But ain't no parents.
You don't think no parents ever looked at LSU and was like, hey, the murder capital of the world is an hour away. You're not going to school there? Like, that happens everywhere.
Every kid in that state want to go to that school. Not the case at Ole Miss.
Are you being for real?
No, I'm being for real. Like,
every kid in Louisiana want to go to that school.
And you ain't even got to throw a rock far to go get that type of talent. You probably you barely get a. I ain't gonna disrespect them boys like that.
And I'm not saying they better
boys in Mississippi,
right?
All I'm saying is, bro, we doing a lot of what ifs. I'm talking about like what. No. I'm talking about we talking about a lot of what ifs. We're assuming that LSU is gonna be amazing. We're assuming they haven't played a game.
But the truth is,
but the truth is that this dude had a national championship caliber team. He decided to take a job somewhere else. Now, until they start playing football, I don't know much more than that.
Why would they?
I can't speak on
just
because of him. Bro, I'm not saying you trying to make it seem like I'm saying that the dude is not a good coach. I told you he's a great coach. He just gets in his own way. Even if you think about the games that he lost at Ole Miss, it was never because of talent. It's because he decided to go for it on fourth down at his own 28-yard line. Like his problem at Ole Miss was never talent. Like, bro, I'm just saying the dude get in his own way. I don't particularly. People can't learn from their own mistakes and keep repeatedly doing the same thing. I have no reason to believe that anything else is going to happen other than LSU is going to put up a whole bunch of yards, have some Heisman Trophy candidates, and they're never going to win a national championship because he is going to be the reason that they don't. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Let me end this with,
and it ain't got nothing to do with it, whether I like him or not. It's just that's what happens.
Let me end this with one of the best players to ever play at Auburn's comments. He got his own podcast. Cameron Newton said, if you are the head coach at Ole Miss and you have a chance to go to LSU, you run. And that's from your boy. And I know why. I used to coach. I know why.
The truth is the truth, whether you like it or not, bro.
It's just
the
truth.
I get it, man.
The truth. But we gonna leave it alone,
we just
man.
need to shut Ole Miss down.
Situation because
no point in having them there.
How about this? You blame Mississippi.
If it's that bad, there's no point in having them as a football team.
Mississippi is getting in their own way with the national news, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Strength of schedule. Strength of schedule. Because I didn't see Hugh Freeze and Lane Kiffin and Sark being on the bingo board tonight, and they show was definitely on the bingo board.
You started that, man.
Oh man, I just had one comment and you took it down through there. But it's all good. Oh man, it's always good, man. But ESPN had they drop their strength of schedules and everything, and no surprise between the Big Ten and if I'm not mistaken, between Big Ten and SEC, but I think it came down to that anyway. Every last SEC school is up here. And if I had remember the count of the thing is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only 3 Big Ten schools. No, I think I'm missing one. Yeah. 3 Big Ten schools. Correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all thoughts on this? Because I know Coach Shawn said something about Texas being up there as one of the top. But I tried to tell him that, man, but he still ain't convinced, man. But go ahead and speak on that, man.
Ted, you want to go first? Or you want?
Either one of y'all.
It don't matter, man.
Go ahead, Ted. I want to hear what you. I want to hear
Right.
your opinion.
Man, I mean, I get it. SEC is always, that's not surprising that all 16 schools are represented in top strength of schedule. It's one of those things. The Big Ten.
It's 4. Sorry, I read that wrong. Sorry.
Is it 4? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4. I don't know how I missed Michigan.
Yeah, well, the Big Ten is like the floor of the Big Ten is not that good. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, actually. Like the bottom 4 to 5 teams, I think they had 4 teams that didn't win more than 5 games last year. Right. Now, if you take the Big Ten 1 through maybe 11, 12, something like that, it's actually comparable to the SEC. They have enough star power. They have enough names. You're looking at Michigan. You're looking at Oregon and Ohio State. They got some teams over there, some programs. But this right here is a reflection of the bottom of their conference being so bad, because the moment you start playing some of those teams at the bottom of your conference, they register on your schedule as like FCS teams, or not FCS teams, but Group of 5 teams. Right?
Damn, boy, you just going that far tonight? Okay,
no, I'm for real, man. Like, I think I'm serious. Like Northwestern was like a 4-win team last year.
Yeah,
a tougher game would have been to play Tulane. So I'm not making that up. Like,
these
probably would have been. You probably had a harder time trying to beat John Summerall in Tulane last year than you would have playing Northwestern. It's facts of the matter. Like I don't think you can do that in the SEC, so to speak. Not with a Group of 5 school. So it's not surprising. It's not surprising. However, we do need to start winning some more national championships. So this list is going to start looking a lot different.
I'm with you on that last part. Coach Shawn. Oh, well, Coach Shawn went away real quick. I'll give my quick thoughts real quick. My fault, everybody. But yeah, I definitely agree with Tez. They won 3 years in a row. I feel like a lot of that last year was like a lot of that. Those teams, how the playoffs were structured, man, I felt like a lot of those teams didn't have to play each other. Definitely shout out to my boys, Bobby Sprinkle, Piano Man, them in the chat, the White. Man, good to see y'all, man. Elfin Chapman family, Bevo. Definitely appreciate y'all. Piano Man, I ain't seen you in the comments in a second, brother. I feel some type of way. I'm always in your comment section. What a chicken in bed, Piano Man. Come on now. Come with gifts. But before I pass it to Coach Shawn, that's why I said I will say this. I think Texas have a tough schedule, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's up there at 3. I know Arkansas, they pretty much playing everybody like big time. And I felt like last year was like one of their best offensive seasons because they have the guys there, but an historic, terrible, awful defense. I mean, they can score points, but they couldn't stop nobody. They couldn't stop shit going through a tin can. I think I messed that whole joke up by Coach Saban.
You did, man.
Oh,
nobody would have noticed if you wouldn't have said that.
Hey, man, I tried, man, but they were just they were dumpster juice for real. Ohio State, I know because they play Texas, and then I know they play Indiana. They play Michigan, of course. So that helps them be up so high. And I think they play one more game. I don't think they play Oregon this year. So that's interesting. And clearly, Oregon not being up here, they don't play nobody. And Oregon has probably one of the most talented teams in the country. And definitely shout out to Ephraim for all these jewels, man. I still don't know what they mean in there, but thank you for the jewels, brother. I don't know what it means. I'm gonna look it up. I've been meaning to look it up, so thank you. And then I got a silver star. I'm gonna give a silver star to Tez. So, no, and I'm gonna give him, and I'm gonna give him 1 gold coin, just one, and not too many. I don't want him to get hit. He already got superstar mindset, man. Got to keep him humble. Y'all see him with the gold mic. I ain't just saying it just for show. And here come Piano Man with the eagle, man. 400 joules. That's what I said, man. I'm gonna figure this out, man. I don't know what it means, but I definitely appreciate y'all. Oh man, appreciate it, brother. But Coach Shawn, I'm gonna let you tackle this on here, man, because I don't know.
I think this schedule is ridiculous. You can definitely ESPN put this out. This schedule is utterly ridiculous, bro.
Woo!
Utterly ridiculous. I love Bevo. You my dog, Bevo, and you Texas through and through. But you guys do not have the third ranked schedule in the SEC. Your schedule is so much weaker than Ole Miss, than Oklahoma's. It's not even funny, bro. If you're gonna give,
hold on, and I want because I knew you was gonna do this.
Yeah.
When you name the teams, me and Tez, when you name the teams, me and Tez gonna be like, do we agree with you or disagree with you?
Okay.
Just to make it fun. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, before you do that, you gotta acknowledge.
Go ahead. My fault.
You know, you're telling me. If we're looking at Texas schedule, they start off with Texas State. Cool, no problem. To little tune up, everybody do that, right? Then you get Ohio State, big game, probably the biggest game on your schedule outside of, it might be the biggest game on your schedule to me. That's a tough game at home. We give them all the credit for that, Then they got UTSA, another tune-up, okay, no problem. By the third game, you should be getting into the meat and potatoes of your schedule, and not meat and potato, but at least you should get into a thumper or two, right? At least by the third or fourth game. You have Tennessee. Do I got to remind y'all Tennessee was 4-4 in the conference last year? They don't got no quarterback. They lost several home games. They was 8-5 total because they played a bunch of patsies at the end of the season. Don't try to convince me that they played Tennessee. Tennessee sucked last year. Don't convince me that that's a great hard game. They lost half their games last year, bro. They went 4-4, bro. Stop it. Hey, Tennessee, bro. Really? Tennessee? So you can't fool me, bro. Tennessee sucked last year, right? Okay, that's one, right? Then you got Oklahoma. They're going to beat you. What? Right? Now you're going to tell me Florida going to be good. They got John Summerall. Florida was 2-6 in conference last year. 2-6. Who's the quarterback? They're not going to be good, bro. Stop it. You can't fool me. Florida was 2-6 in the SEC, bro. That means 6 teams whipped their asses. They only won 2 games in the conference. Two. Let me guess. They're great. Florida's tough, huh? No, bro. Everybody was They were everybody's whipping boy. So this new coach come in, new staff, new quarterback, and they just all of a sudden gonna win 12 games. Stop it. Soft as cotton, right? Then you got Ole Miss coming to town, right? Tough game, right? That's Ole Miss from the playoffs, right? Tough game. You're gonna see without Lane what the real Ole Miss look like. Trinidad, great quarterback, right? Trinidad don't play defense. Trinidad don't play in the secondary. Trinidad don't play linebacker, and Trinidad don't call defensive schemes. You're gonna see the real Ole Miss, all right? Can't fool me. And then you got a real tough team coming to town. This team that's coming to town right here, they were 1-7 in the SEC last year. They only won 1 damn game. Mississippi State. You know what I'm saying? You can't fool me, bro. They sucked last year. They suck. They got a quarterback, so I'm supposed to believe they're going to all of a sudden win 9 games. This team won 1 game in the whole damn conference. 1, right? So then you got Missouri. Then you got another tough game that I give you credit for, LSU. That one, right? Give you credit for that. After that, you got an Arkansas team. Do you need me to tell you their record last year too? It's going to disappoint you. Do you need me to tell you Arkansas's record? They sucked, right? Then you got a rivalry game in Texas A&M. If you telling me that is the toughest, second toughest, third schedule in the SEC, let me tell you Oklahoma's schedule real quick. Now, those same teams that you say, no, they're going to be good, Coach Shawn. Don't change it now. Don't change it now. Remember, Florida's a juggernaut, right? 1-7 Mississippi State. They good, right? Keep that energy. Oklahoma play at Michigan. Excuse me. I think Michigan come to them. Or
No,
is it
they go at
Michigan?
No,
Michigan.
it's at
Okay,
Michigan.
they play at Michigan. That rivals the Ohio State. Okay, Big Ten, cool, great. They play Michigan at Michigan, who has a quarterback returning, who has 8 starters on that side of the ball returning, who gonna be pretty damn good this year. Trust me. They got to be very careful in that Michigan game. You know what I'm saying? Going to the big house, right? They got at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? We all know that ain't no. And before any Bama fan hit me, we beat. Go Google how many games Georgia has lost at home in the last 5 years. Go Google that. Ain't nobody on the planet has lost less times at home than that team. You know what I'm saying? They play at Georgia, right? So we can say that counteracts the LSU game, right? Okay, cool. Then they got the Texas game. We know that. Then they got a surprise team that I think is going to be tough for anybody to beat. I think this team going to win hella games. They will get, if you look at them at the end of the season last year, they gave everybody problems and then nobody want to see them. Go do your research. They play Kentucky, right? And all the Bama fans better circle that game. You better circle that game. Then they play Juggernaut, the one that you just tried to tell me was a Juggernaut. They play at Mississippi State, your Cowbells and all that, right? Then they play South Carolina, right? Another team that the other team over there don't play, right? Then they play at Florida. You know, Florida that was 2-6 last year, right? But this is at Florida too. Then they got Ole Miss. Then they got Texas A&M, and then they ended with still got to play Missouri, right? Look at the road. Look at the. I want you to think about this. No small team. Texas, Kentucky, Mississippi State, South Carolina, at Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Missouri. And you telling me Texas schedule harder than that? Y'all bugging. You bugging with a capital B. That is that schedule. I know they're behind them on the list, but that's not even close. That's not even close. They don't have to play Tennessee, right? They do play Mississippi State. They play Missouri at the end of the season. They play Florida at the end of the season. They pick up South Carolina and Kentucky, right? So, bro, then they still got to play Georgia. Then they still play Texas, and they play Michigan. Come on, fam. Like, we got to stop this madness, bro. We got to stop this madness, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is if you call that the third best, you might even want to look at Alabama's schedule if you think that's the third best schedule in the conference, if that's what you're telling me. Hell, I got one better for you. Missouri. Missouri plays Georgia and Ole Miss and Texas A&M. Kansas and tough-ass a little small school, Troy, Mississippi State, and Arkansas all on the road. And you telling me Texas got the hardest schedule? Bro, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Bevo, I love you. But I just showed you. They play Georgia and Ole Miss, both, right? Texas and Texas A&M. Oklahoma, we all know that. Kansas, Troy, Mississippi State, and Arkansas. So how is Texas schedule so much harder than that? Explain.
Well, let's say it with your chest.
I mean, I want to listen. You might teach me some shit. I want to listen.
Hey, man, I believe Texas is going to be a lot better, man, this year than what you're giving them credit for.
No, I ain't taking nothing from them. I don't think their schedule is like that.
Oh, yeah. Compared to Oklahoma. I think we all agree there. And, no question about that when it comes to Oklahoma. I think our schedule rival that, but I think Ohio State carries so much weight. That's why it's up there as one of the top games of the year. But yeah, man, I still think it's a tough road, man, because you still got to go down to LSU. You still got to play old Piss. Just throw a little shot at Ole Miss, Ted's favorite team.
Ohio State and LSU. That's the only 2 games on this entire schedule.
No,
I mean, if you want to count the rivalry against Oklahoma, if you take the rivalry,
you still got Texas A&M. You still got to go over down there.
I guess. I watched Texas A&M lose last year. I mean,
it's not a gap that's like just massive though. Like, just to put it in perspective, I think Texas has an easier schedule compared to Oklahoma. You go to another conference and get another school. It's a massive gap in strength of schedule. Like it's really split in halves, to be truthful. But like, it is a little bit tougher. And a lot of those teams, like for example, Mississippi State is one. Mississippi State was up by 21 points going into the fourth quarter against Texas. So whether you high on them or not, that is a team that they I guarantee you the people in the locker room at Texas is not gonna sleepwalk through that game. Like
They
you know,
should.
you almost lost that game.
You won one
Well,
game
I
in the
mean,
whole conference. You should sleepwalk. Definitely.
But the thing is, like, we can't say that and then say that the conference is just so tough. Like, we have to acknowledge that even those bad teams will beat you.
I'm just saying in congruence with other teams. If you're going to give Texas that credit, Missouri played that and Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're
they
saying.
play Georgia and Ole Miss, Texas and Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying? And Oklahoma. And you're saying Texas is harder? I don't understand that at all. Not even close.
The only reason I think that their schedule gonna get them trouble is because I think that their weak spot is that 10 to 15 yard range on offense from both quarterback and receiver. And they have a stretch of defensive coordinators that disguise coverage and, you know, kick on you if you can't operate in that part of the field. So I'll say this. The schedule itself, it looks easy, but we're going to learn a lot about their quarterback in playing those defenses. You know, Zach Arnett is one of them that's in there. What's the kid at LSU now that they retain? Defense coordinator.
Coordinator?
Come on, man. On the spot,
know, right?
Like that. I got you. I'm looking it up.
But then you got Brett Venables, right?
I think
in this stretch, like you're gonna learn a lot about
Blake Baker.
Art. Blake Baker, yeah. So
I just don't think they got
defense
the second, third.
I think if they lean on their defense, they would be able to make it through this. Defensively, they should be able to.
I think Missouri's schedule is just as tough as theirs. If you saying, if I wouldn't even tell you that it's not. If you're saying that schedule's tough, then you got to look at Missouri. Then I don't know where they rank in that list, but Missouri played everybody that they played plus Georgia. You know, so I don't get it.
Hey man, we gave our predictions, which I got to make a graph of who's gonna be in the SEC championship game. I believe Texas is gonna be there. I believe Georgia's gonna be there, just based on how everything going. I think a lot of these teams that people sleeping on. Let me just pull this up real quick, just to make sure where they at. And that's kind of shocking that they got Georgia way at the bottom. They play Texas and Alabama.
So Missouri's at 12.
So a lot of these teams that they do play, they play Florida. So yeah, I'm kind of I got to see how that would work.
Georgia is the team that's used to make your schedule tough.
You right.
Georgia can't play Georgia, so they're never going.
That's how I felt about Bama for a lot of years, because I was like, man, shoot, because they saying y'all ain't playing nobody because y'all like that. I'm like, man, I can't help that we that good or whatnot. That felt good for a long time. I ain't gonna lie, man. That felt real good. That, like we said, man, that's an anomaly. Now that's probably like a once in a lifetime. There ain't no once in a generation. That's a once in a lifetime. You see a run like that.
You know the thing about the old days.
They the old days. man, I thought I had it. Oh man, I thought I had that up here. But I do have this up here.
That's not how the game is played. You can't do that. That's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
Man, I love The Wire, bro. The thing about, man, this was the old days. Think about the old days.
I'm looking at South Carolina schedule. I just
but I don't know, man. But let's just trying to see how much time left. Is this live been going on? I don't know, man, because the time finally want to show up right here. I hope, well, clearly people been in the chat all this time, but
like an hour and a half, yeah.
Yeah, but it just finally showed up on my end. I don't know why I just did that.
Can I say one thing, B Sharp?
No, please do.
I think you already said it, but I want to reiterate it.
Please.
Bevo. Now, last year, I think B Sharp got on you about this. You talked about how Texas was championship ready.
Mm-hmm.
Then you changed it after they lost. Well, next year,
No.
you know what
He
I'm saying?
changed it during this offseason.
This. So I want to know from the great Bevo, Texas himself, bro. So is it championship this year or is it 10 games this year, Bevo? I need to know from you because I'm gonna take your word for it. Because this is Sock's what, 5th, 6th year, 7th, somewhere along in there. You got all
since 2020, so 6 year.
You got a Manning at quarterback, right? You got 2 studs at receiver, returning offensive lineman, returning defensive linebackers, potentially the best outside linebacker in the history of Texas football, of returning secondary with a couple people. I need to know, Bevo, is 10 games the goal, or is championship the goal? Now you're doing a lot of talking, and I love it. I love it because we gonna hold you to it, brother. I need to know in the chat. Don't go quiet on me. Is this Texas? Is it championship this year? Bama fans, we'll tell you every year championship. If we ain't no championship, we don't give a damn about no 9-10 wins.
We the opposite of the Cowboys.
Yeah, facts. I need to know, Bevo.
Win.
What is it going on? Everybody in the chat been seeing you, and you the homie, but we need to know.
Don't go quiet now, brother.
No, let me see them fingers moving. Come on now.
Come on, put the fingers.
Come on, exactly. Come on.
Come on, because I got it.
Jeremy, look at Jeremy. Jeremy said he doped up on Whataburger.
You want me to put that info in there for you, Bevo?
Exactly.
You got to do it. Hey,
so we're going to come back to this moment.
We definitely go. I might even screenshot it on the phone right now, bro.
Yeah, I promise you, I want to see it. Hey, man, you've been typing all this time. I'm seeing message after message.
Message after message. Facts.
And you ain't up here, man. Don't get quiet now.
Don't be like that.
Tell him, Steven. Crickets. Come on, Bevo. Where you at, man?
You better hope I don't have a sound effect for crickets, man. I'm giving you some more time, man. Come on now.
No, I don't want to hear that. No, Bevo.
That's what Coach Shawn just said, Bevo.
Thank you.
Man.
Come on with it.
With his question.
What will be the end result for the Texas Longhorns? I need to know what will be the end result.
Yes.
I don't want to hear maybe they'll be this or maybe they'll be that. I want to know what the end results will be for Coach Shawn's sake.
Yeah.
And me and Ted's sake.
And that might be the lightest comment. He didn't say it all night. We're significantly better this year.
What is this, man? Man, this man.
Right.
He copied
the glasses on when he
yeah. Everybody in the chat watching that. You've been doing a lot of talking now. Come on.
I promise you, man, your reputation is on the line.
On the line now.
Should be.
Oh, come on.
Hey, man, do this again, man. Hey, man, I'm losing respect for you now.
I like you because you always show up. You here.
Yeah. Shout out to Bevo.
But this is not a good look, man.
The chat finna get on him. Jeremy finna get on him. Look, Austin, Jeremy, Toya, they finna get on him. They finna get on him, bro. You know what I mean?
No. What would be the end result? If you make it there, to the national championship, I won't be mad at you and say, if you say y'all gonna win and y'all make it there and you don't win, I'm not gonna be mad at you for that. But where will y'all be in your opinion? And I need a record from you.
Talk to him, piano man.
Don't say no should. We will be this. We will be 15-0, or is it 16-0? I don't know how it is now. It could be, I think it's 16-0.
Yeah.
Because if you're 16-0, that means you're playing in the SEC championship game. Will you be 16-0? Will you be 15-1 with a national championship? What would it be? This is the last chance, Bevo. It's the last chance.
That's facts. Just do or die.
Because I'm telling you, man, your reputation, people gonna get on you about this, man, because they ain't gonna want to hear you.
Because you don't want to look quiet on us now, Bevo. What's going on?
Stand on it, man. At least stand on it.
He said 15-1.
15-1.
Okay.
So the loss, no. So where would the end result be?
Is the one the last game?
Exactly.
That's why I say it's the one the last game. So will you win a national championship? Yes or no? Now that's the only thing we need to hear. I don't want to hear no should be. Y'all gonna win it or y'all gonna lose it. Where is it gonna be?
All you gotta do is just tell us where the win go. We'll know.
Exactly.
Nobody gonna play 16 games in a season, bro. That we know that's understood right now. So the only way
So he said LSU was the loss. So it means win the national championship.
so LSU will be the national champions. Basically, what you're saying.
No, he's saying LSU was the loss for them, the one.
No, but you can't. Okay, well, only way you can play 16 games. That means you're playing in the national championship. So are y'all winning the national championship? Yes or no?
Now they got to if you lose, right? Oh, he said 15-1 though.
Will you win the national
you need another game.
You saying all this other stuff. Last chance, Bevo, because I'm gonna take away these.
Is it 7? It's not 17 games. It's 17 games you gotta win.
16.
Oh, well, that works then.
That's what I'm saying. If you play only way you playing 16 games, that means it's on a 12-game season. You're playing in the SEC championship game. You're more than likely gonna get a number 1 seed, and you're playing 3 games. You got to win 3 games to win the national championship.
Unless he's saying they play against LSU in the national.
He said, "Yep, everybody." See, man, I don't like how you said that, man. You ain't even saying it with your chest.
Giving us one word answers.
I hope ours win the Heisman. Don't talk like, oh, I knew he was going to be there with your chest and everything. Cam Coleman do something. Don't come in here talking like you knew everything, because I'm only going to bring up this situation because you're running scared. If I ask Tez this, Tez will say it with his chest whether they're going to win it all or not.
Facts.
So, hey, man, I lost a little respect for you, man. I lost a little respect. Tammy, what's going on with you? Roll Tide, everybody.
Tammy.
Man, we don't trust you, man. We don't care about no loss in Death Valley. We don't care. You didn't say it with your chest, and I don't like that.
You know the chat love you, Bevo, but they're gonna be on you, boy.
I hope y'all win the SEC championship. Don't come in here and acting like, ooh, we did this and all that. I don't want. I'm gonna come right back to this every time.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, every game. Don't come in here beating your chest talking about I told you this and I told you that. Your reputation was on the line, man.
I think OU gonna get at y'all this year, Bevo. I know that's the game of the century for y'all.
They gonna beat though.
It's gonna be a tough game.
I don't know, man.
I think that loss, the way they lost last year,
is gonna get them this one.
I think they're gonna sneak up and get y'all this year, man. I really do. You know, what game is that? By the way, is that like the what? Like what?
Probably like in the middle of the pack.
Sort of middle. Okay.
They always play them in like in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I know we can do this real quickly before we get off here. Yeah, we got a little time.
We're second game of the year, Texas, Ohio State.
Yeah. That's going to tell us a lot.
I'm gonna ask y'all this real quickly, and y'all give me quick answers to it. Who gonna be the starting quarterback and why at Alabama? Starting with you, Ted. Week 1.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. USC season.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to predict the future.
You better say.
I'll tell you what I think is gonna happen. I'm thinking week 1. It's Austin. Keelan finished the season. That's probably the safest answer I can give.
Coach,
I genuinely don't know.
Okay, Coach Shawn, your quarterback and why?
You said week 1, right? And you're asking me today.
Who they gonna name the starter week 1? So we assume I don't know anything that's gonna happen after that.
I think both of them gonna play, but I think Austin Mack will start. I think Austin Mack gonna start because I just don't trust Keelan's deep ball yet. You know, people get mesmerized by A-Day. I don't trust it yet, man. I watched him throw in the middle. He's not inaccurate, but I just don't. I watched him go from 1 to 2 very slowly, bro. And he's the most talented quarterback, but the boarding ain't gonna put you out there if you throw the ball to the other team.
Yeah, see, man. There you go. For me, I guess I gotta
Patriot Life.
No, Patriot Life. Rob, what's going on, brother, man? Good to see you, man. Show you love, man. Show you love up in there, man. So for me, I think the same thing. Or wouldn't I'd be shocked if Keelan is to name the starter week 1. Because I already said if he's named the starter, more than likely Matt hits the transfer portal, especially if he has a great year. And Matt doesn't get an opportunity to come in and play but garbage time. I believe he hits the transfer portal. But if Matt starts, I don't believe Keelan go anywhere, and it all depends on how Matt plays. And if he plays as good as he can play as a starter, he probably have an opportunity to go to the NFL. I don't see him coming back. But if he comes back, then I can see Keelan hitting the transfer portal. But you got to be in this day and time to really sit on that bench, to be as talented as you are, to sit for 3 years. Oh man, that's a tough one right there. But we're gonna see how that go. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. Thank you to all the guys for the jewels, which I still have no idea what it means. Once again, but thank you for all the jewels. I gotta pull this one up. I don't know how you get 750 jewels. He said, "Let them cook." I think he was talking to you at the moment, Ted. And Dwight gave you that gold coin, so you can go to Chuck E. Cheese and do something with it, man. Get you a nice slice of pizza.
Hey, before you get off,
go ahead.
Please don't mistake what we're saying. Keelan is the future of Alabama football, right?
Of course.
But bro, listen, I watched Mac against, was it Tennessee year before last? Flat-footed, throw a 40-yard vert and hit, I believe it was Rico Scott in the back of the end zone. That boy, we was talking about arm strength last night. I don't think his arm is strong as Mac's. I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's not even a question.
You know what I'm saying?
And
you got to run a lot of zone read with Keelan, you know, and you know, I don't know, man. I fear Keelan's legs, but that boy's still slight. He just, I don't care how much he weight. That boy little, bro. So I think Mac will start. That don't mean he'll finish the season as a starter, but I do think Mac ain't this kid ain't stay at Alabama to sit the bench, man. So they didn't keep him around. Just, you know, they'd let him go if they think he couldn't play. So I think Austin Mac will start.
But yeah, definitely shout out Buck, man, up in the building, man. Shout out to Buck, man, for the 440 jewels. He said Uncle Alert. So he about to be spending a little change on the tenderoni. I can't wait to hit Aunt status one day.
Look at what Dwight said.
On my wife.
look at what Dwight said. Big shout to Dwight too, though.
Oh yeah, man. Say Ryan said Mac is like a human playbook, and Russell still learning. That was what the video, and I'm sorry, Dwight. These Tez threw me off with the Hugh Freeze stuff. Because that's what I was trying to move on to, and then go listen to the video, but he threw me off. So
I got a quick announcement too, B. Shawn.
Oh yeah, man, make that announcement.
My homeboy, Big West. I've been telling y'all about my brother West, man. Real good, knowledgeable football guy, Georgia native. You know what I mean? I coached him into coming on to the show. You know what I'm saying? Me and him may be potentially. I may potentially be doing a live tomorrow. Be sharp, Ted. You know, y'all welcome, brother. Mm-hmm. I'll drop the link tomorrow. I'll put it on Twitter. So please, everybody, be mindful on the lookout for that live. My brother gonna come on for the first time. He loved talking football, and that's what it's about for us. Just talking football, man. You see, we up here have a good time. Don't matter who you're a fan of. The fans gonna attract. So be on the lookout for that live tomorrow. And much love to everybody. And shout out to my brother Wes, if you watch it.
Shout out to Wes, man. Well, I know Dwight. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm blaming Tez because I remember when I was about to go listen to it, he wanted to talk about his favorite head coach in Auburn history, Hugh Freeze.
Damn, Ted. He did you bad right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I got to do him dirty, man, because one, he come on here with his SEC season shirt, and it's an Auburn color, which he's going to be putting out very soon.
What is to the Georgia game?
Say what?
What is to the Georgia game, man? I had to have Auburn colors at the Georgia game.
You could have just came in there in black and red, man. You could have said I'm Michael Jordan, man. Just the Chicago Bulls.
Nah, I'm good.
Vols, you always welcome, Vols. You always welcome, brother. You the homie. You know that.
Oh, yeah, man. Until it's Tennessee week, and we're gonna see how you feel then. We're gonna really see how you feel about us then.
I most definitely will, Rob. Love you to death, brother, for sure.
Oh man, look at this, man.
Is that Coach Hayes? Coach Hayes.
Man, hey man, I'm trying to tell you, hey, before the season starts,
gotta get Coach up here, man. I done called your show and everything, Coach. I'm the one who went to A&M that called you that time. Call Coach show. You know, you
how
told
long
me you
ago
had
was this, man? Because I need to hear this one.
this was it was during the season last year because Coach told me he had one of his former players that played up here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And yeah, shout out to Coach Hayes. Everybody tap in with Coach Hayes too, man. I love Coach Hayes. So absolutely love Coach Hayes. So man, big shout out to Coach Hayes and everything he doing. And the U.
Oh yeah, man. That's why I say
even though Coach Hayes, really my bad, B Sharp, we did a whole tournament of past teams, Coach Hayes. We had a whole tournament, 2008 Florida, 94, 95 Nebraska. What is 95, wasn't it, B Sharp? There go. Let Coach Hayes get a gander of that. Make sure you get a gander of that, Coach Hayes. That is who I'll zoom your screen in so you can see. And the we got to do now the final,
which is 95 Nebraska versus 2008 Florida Gators. I got to put an updated one. 2001 Miami Hurricanes, which is going to be my pick, and the 2018 and the 2018 Clemson Tigers. I don't know why they picked Florida on that one against LSU, but the fans picked it. I can't control that.
Coach Hayes, before you, I know you the you through and through, but just remember Tommy Frazier in them black shirts over there, and remember what style of offense they run. Right? Remember what style of offense them boys. One wrong step on defense, you know what's gonna happen. 30 yards, 40 yards, 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? Now, remember, Coach Hayes, this ain't about who the most talented. This is about what team would win if they played each other. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you might need to be up here with us. That for that one, Coach. I don't tell B Sharp.
I don't want to bring
B Sharp don't need to hear that, Coach.
The way I probably do it now, man. I probably just throw it in the we can discuss it, and then I'll just bring up a poll or whatnot. I just put it in the make a post of it, and then people just vote on it. But we're gonna discuss it because I really want to just talk thoroughly about that. Shout out to Ahmad Green, who just had an announcement yesterday that he has Parkinson's. So praying for him, man. That's why I said who was on that 95 team. That was like, damn,
man.
Who is one of those running backs, one of the greatest running backs in college football. He's played his time in the Green Bay Packers, was a dog there too. So definitely praying for him and his family. Yeah, he
Coach
just
Hayes
announced that yesterday. Say it again.
You need to get Coach Hayes up here for that one, man.
Oh yeah, man. That's why I said, man. He know what time it is. He know what time.
Kids, I did not expect Coach Hayes to say anything other.
You thought he was going Nebraska? Huh?
No,
y'all gave Auburn Nebraska in the first round. So hey.
Once again, man, blame Chat GPT. I just said, miss these up for me. Miss these up. And on the first try, I got the evidence to it. You know what? I'm tired of you saying that, brother. I'm tired of you saying it. So you know what I'm gonna do? The next show, if you even utter that, I'm be like, you know what? Look at this. And see what I said right then and there. What did I tell it to do? And that's exactly what came out to be. And I said, man, I know somebody gonna say this, and watch what happened. And it didn't even take long in the show. It took 5 minutes, and it's like, man, who made this? You set this up. And I was like, man, I ain't like that.
Whenever people don't have an answer, they blame God and aliens. We can add.
Here we go.
We can add AI to that list.
Man,
look, Coach Hayes right there, man. That's what we need to bring our perspective. You know,
that's why I said, brother, I'm going to figure out a day of next month, and I'm gonna let the guys know way in advance in August. So if you available on a Thursday, because we going back to the 2-day show very, very soon on Mondays and Thursday. Because that's when I know college football gonna be back. Because just coming back in here and talk stuff over the weekend with the fellas, man, them used to be my favorite shows. Shout out to Ty for being the one that really orchestrated all of that, man.
Yeah.
That was some of the best football talk, man. I used to love those Monday shows.
And real quick before we get off, really quickly, I know Big Shaw trying to get on the time limit. Coach Hayes.
Oh yeah.
Go back, because I sometimes forget. Go back and Google on YouTube that 1995 Nebraska. Good old cut blocks back then, buddy. All your talent, y'all got it linebacker. Good old cut blocks. Tommy toting that thing, boy. Them black shirts beat everybody by 50, 45 points. Everybody slaughtered everybody. Make sure you go back and just watch them, Coach. Just give yourself, just remind yourself of that 95 Nebraska. What's up, Eric D? What's up, Gil? Much love to y'all, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm going to let y'all brothers shout out y'all channel. That what I said, man. Shout out to Coach Hayes. Shout out to everybody up in the house, man. Like I said, shout out to everybody that was giving out the jewels and everything. I'm going to find out after the show what it means. Let these brothers shout out their channels because I'm now looking at it. Yeah, we're getting close to that time.
Yeah.
So y'all say what y'all need to say, and we up out this thing. Go ahead, Ted.
Yeah, man. Y'all can find me at It's SEC Season on all platforms. Also, if you have not, go check out seseason.com.
That's a fact, man.
Thank you for saying that.
Coach Hayes, put Coach Hayes on it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it doesn't matter. I got to say this. Don't matter who you're fan of the team of. It is a platform that is built towards being your companion for college football season. So go check it out. A lot of the Bevo, go check out seseason.com.
Yeah.
Sign up for an account and fill out Texas' schedule who you think is going to win. That way it's proof. It's locked in. See, what happens is, let me tell y'all something real. What happens is, a lot of times during football season, let's say, for example, what happens if, and y'all know I ain't lying, what's going to happen if Missouri win the SEC? You're going to get a good portion of people in the chat and all over the place is going to be like, man, I told y'all that Missouri, I tried to tell y'all at the beginning of the year to look out for Missouri. Hey, nobody's saying that now, right? So I created a platform for you to have your voice known and prove it. If you know the game, go there, prove it, check it out. It's also a lot of fun stuff on there. You can look up stats, all kinds of things, man. It's too much to explain. So go check it out, seseason.com, soon to become an app. And then Tuesday, August 4th, I'll be doing a live show back at the regular spot. And the app and the show are kind of meshed together. So we're going to bring them all together and have some fun with it. It should be interesting.
Go, Shawn.
Tap in with Tez on the SEC season. It's really nice, man. You can pick your own team. He got games on there where you can pick your own team and it'll give you the record of your team. It's freaking awesome. I spent like 3 hours on that thing going back and forth. I couldn't get better than 8 and 4 or whatever it was. Big shout to Tez and SEC season. Please, y'all tap in with that. Coach Hayes, you'll love it. I promise you. Tap in with me at JMHO Sports Talk. That's just my humble opinion. JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube. Live tomorrow with my brother Wes. Be sharp, Tez. Whoever want to come, we just gonna talk a little football about an hour. Let my brother get his feet wet and do his thing, man. Shout out to Wes and everybody on the channel. Love y'all boys to death.
Oh yeah, man. And just quickly, Coach Hayes, all these guys' channels are in the description. That was said. I think really Coach Shawn would be perfect for your channel. 2 coaches talking this football. So definitely be on the lookout for that, man. Just throwing a little olive branch out there, man.
I've always been a fan of Coach
So
Hayes,
yeah, man, that'll be dope, man. See y'all too on there and everything. So definitely appreciate everybody. See, for sure. That's what I said, man. Definitely gonna try to that's what I said. I'm about to hit you up right now because we about to get off. And then we can just set it up, bro. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. F them trees forever. And
F Tennessee. Tennessee. Can't forget about F Tennessee. Gil Cruz.
T-shirts coming soon. T-shirts coming soon of F them trees. Y'all already know what time it is. So be on the lookout. Catch y'all on the next one and roll damn tide.
Shout out Bobby Sprinkle. Roll Tide.